Welcome back to the farmstead. We're glad you're here. I'm Greg Burns and I am really excited about these next two videos. Now earlier this year, in the spring, we went down to Colloquia, Tennessee and got to visit with Tim Mccandless of the Mccandless Bee Farm. And let me tell you, Tim has an incredibly powerful story. There was something about Tim that I had to go see him. I just felt that tug, that call. I needed to go see Tim, sit down with him and get a better idea who is Tim Mccandless. In these next two videos, Tim's going to kind of share a story. It's really easy, I think, to take a lot of things for granted. Getting up on our own, walking on our own 2 feet, having the health to be able to get up and go work a beehive. Tim found himself in a pretty tough spot, laying there, dying. And it was one thing that saved his life, and that was beekeeping. So in this first video, Tim's going to give us a tour of his homestead and just show us the things that brings him the joy and the happiness. Get to know Tim a little bit better. In the second upcoming video, we're going to sit down and kind of dive deep into that. And I am really excited to share this story with you. I want to thank Tim and his family for opening up the homestead and just being upfront and being honest and just being real. There's a lot we can all learn from each other, but there's a lot we can really learn from Mr. Tennessee Tim Mccandless. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching.
How y'all doing today? Let me show you what we got going on over here. We had a storm come through and I had a maple tree that was growing up under these wires right here. And the guy cut it down. I didn't have the money to pay him to cut the whole thing up, right? He just dropped the tree, chop and drop, kind of like a big old comfrey plant. So
Yeah.
There's a stump right out here and the logs laying back this way. And then I stuffed all the branches in it. All this right here is this compacted goat manure come out of a neighbor's barn. They've been piling up for 4 or 5 years. And you can see there's some strawberries that I got put out. It's all down in here. There's little pieces here and there. And this right here it's kind of the back to Eden method is what I believe what the name of it is, they call it. And over here there's more strawberries and stuff. It's poking up through it. Let me show you what I got around back here. Some blueberries, raspberries. There's a few strawberry plants on this stump to help eat this stump down. There's some more raspberries here. This is I got 2 different kinds of peaches. It's a contender, and that one right there is a red haven. When I get through with it, it looks like a volcano of wood chips right now, goat manure and wood chips, but eventually the bedding will be built up
These
evenly.
red havens are nice. These are great to can too.
They're really good dehydrated.
I like what you're doing because you're taking your food security into your own hands as well as beekeeping.
Yeah.
Here at the Mccandless Bee Farm, you know, you're raising bees, you're raising some honey that you're using to barter for other things that you need, so you can keep growing food and create a little food security.
It's what is more important than the food you put in your mouth. People kill themselves over tennis shoes and you know, name brand pocketbooks, and what good are they really when it gets down to brass tacks? You know?
That's true.
You can't eat a Michael Kors pocketbook. Well, I reckon you could, but it'd take a heck of a lot of salt.
Yeah.
A lot of boiling too. We had a tree last year blow down, a big maple, and the arborists come, they chopped it up, and I had them stack all these pieces up in here. Well, there's lion's mane mushrooms all through this.
Have you had a chance to use any lion's mane?
No, I have not, but I hear it's like poor man's lobster.
It's delicious. It tastes, I mean, just like lobster. But more importantly than it's actually edible and tastes good, it is so incredibly useful medicinally. It helps to rewire neurological pathways.
Really?
It helps a lot of folks with trouble with sleeping. It's an amazing medicine that's just growing here naturally.
You know, leave it to the fat boy to just say,
Well,
it tastes good.
It tastes good.
It tastes good.
You know? So you guys are raising, I see ducks and you got chickens.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
got a little chicken mobile.
Yeah,
little egg mobile.
that's our Burt mobile.
Burt mobile.
Burt mobile. I had a friend of mine, a student of mine. She wanted to learn about beekeeping, and her husband was being deployed, and he had bought her a chick at the TSC or something. And oh, it was their first, you know, young couple, you know, newly married, and I guess it was like their baby. And she come to me, she said, "My chicken's crowing." Well, her husband, in, you know, typical guy fashion, he's like, "Let's just eat him."
Yeah.
She's like, "No, you can't eat my baby." And she won't know if I give him a home. And well, not only did we give him a home, my dad has spoiled him extremely bad. Yeah, I tell you, but you know what's really cool about him? Is I make fishing lures out of feathers when I find them. And I see a big old pretty one right there. I almost had it. I almost had you, Bert. I almost had you. Me and him have a love-hate relationship. I love him and he hates me, yeah. These are little cabbages we put out the other day.
Look how nice the soil is here. I mean, at home, we would die to have something like that. Look at that. That's like cake. It really is.
It's a joy to work in it, I'm gonna tell you.
Got a lot. Looks like a lot of nice raised beds.
The raised beds are pretty cool. The about 3 of them managed to have enough rotten wood at the time to put rotten logs in the bottom. The rest of them we did with hay bales, straw bales. Well, they work just as good.
Yeah.
They work just as good. When we process chickens or ducks, we put the feathers in the raised bed. Here's some of our onions. These are I think these are Texas super sweet.
So it looks like you're running low tunnels on top of your raised beds.
Yeah, well.
Are you starting seeds out in them? Or?
Yeah. We got some, let's show you in here. You want to look in here, I opened up a spot. We got some, I think that's Butter Crunch, and those might be Warrior Bunching onions that are in there.
Butter Crunch is a good lettuce. My wife likes to grow that.
We'll take those lettuces when they get a little bit bigger, and see it's some grass in there too. We need to get in there and pull the lettuces, and we'll plant them in the beds. We'll leave the onions to go to bigger bulbs, pull the plastic, put weed fabric over it, and keep the bugs out so it doesn't rain in it.
I like the space that you're creating to work with them. I mean, there's something to be said about creating a space not only to grow food, but creating a space that's also feeding you as you're growing the food and feeding yourself.
The whole thing is, I'm trying to feed my worms. That's what it all boils down to. I got some great worms, and my worms, their excrement feeds my plants.
Right.
Which my plants, they'll feed the chickens, and the chickens will feed me, and we got our own little thing going on.
Those things you're feeding yourself, but you're feeding the soil. The soil is producing things, all the flowers and the nectar and the pollen that are actually feeding the bees.
It's
a
a whole
lot of
big
beekeepers
circle.
are tied in to not just beekeeping, but appreciate the garden, they farm, they understand that full, complete cycle. Everything is connected.
It's a big circle, dude.
It is.
It really is.
It really is.
It's all connected too, you know, whether we can see it or not, you know.
Yeah.
You could really go philosophical on a lot of that, but it's God's honest truth. Ah, there's what they want. Bert, there you go. There you go. Me and my dad built this on an old boat trailer. It's got a drop gate. At night we just close them up. It's got a little latch, hold the door shut. There's a couple breakfast nuggets in here. There's one in that one. There are about 3 or 4 in this one. Look at this one. Got an Easter egg.
Beautiful.
Walk you over here and see these ducks. Hey, Donald. Donald. Come on, Donald, look. Here, boys, look. Look what I got. Look what I got. Yeah, okay, I'll back up. Y'all ain't gonna go eat them mealworms after I put them over there. Really? I got some baby chicks in here too, Jake. And she's still kind of broody. She got 2 babies she hatched out. That's can't remember if her name's Mabel or Matilda. The 2 baby chicks that she's sitting on, one of them's name is Reba Mccandless, and the other one's name's Loretta Hen.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to put a flare on everything. You know that.
have to.
You got to.
You got to have fun with it.
If you ain't
not
laughing,
having
what
fun,
are you?
what's the point?
What's the point? Beautiful point. Beautiful point. Well, gentlemen, that's what you call the 10-cent tour.
All right.
Let's go do some beekeeping. What do you think? What's the possibilities of two crazy people getting in the same truck at the same time, huh?
In Tennessee, highly likely.
Mm-hmm.
So Tim, what are we getting ready to go look at today?
Well, I got this young man. He traded out last year those big raised beds I was showing you I got.
Yeah.
We bartered out 2 beehives for these raised beds that he built, and I've been kind of teaching him along. Mentoring, yeah. Just, you know, I honestly, it helps feed my addiction to be able to go around and look in other people's hives. I got a serious addiction to beehives.
Looks like it, yeah.
That's all, dude. When you wake up in the middle of the night and you're looking for your hive tool, like seriously, it's that bad. When I was at my biggest, that's what, dude, honest to God, beekeeping saved my life. They don't know exactly how big I was. I was between 650, 675. And a big cornbread fed country boy, right? I got hurt, gained a bunch of weight, and couldn't work no more. Got big. When I was at my biggest, I woke up one night, I remember I was laying on my back, and woke up just gasping for air. I thought I was fixing to die. And I laid back on my pillow trying to, catch my breath. Just about eating myself to death. I was like a freaking raccoon out behind McDonald's, just if you can imagine what that would be like. Garbage. I was eating garbage. And I laid back on my pillow, man, I just sweat pouring out of me. And I had this moment where I remembered beekeeping with my mom and dad, right? So I'm laying there, and I made a deal with God about it. I was like, if you'll give me the strength to get up and move, I'll quit whining. I'll get up and I'll do my part to lose the weight. If you let me work bees again. And he gave me the desire of my heart, dude. I mean, that's all I can call it. So this is Matthews. He's kind of into the permaculture homesteading thing too up here. They got all kind of chickens and rabbits, and in fact, there he is there. My payment for today's treatment is a meat rabbit.
Oh.
Nummy. Oh, I forgot about we having a fire tonight. I might just cook that rascal. When's the last time you ate rabbit? Got any good recipes?
A couple weeks ago.
Any good recipes?
Salt, pepper, garlic powder. Hard to go wrong.
That's hard to go wrong with that. Oh, the dogwood's popping. Look at that. Love this time of year, brother. You got them opened up looking already. Oh, they working good. They looking good.
How long you been keeping bees?
Me? About a year now, I guess.
Yeah?
A little bit more than a year, maybe.
What in the world got you into keeping bees?
Let me see your
I
hat.
just wanted to do like homesteading, being more self-sufficient. Stuff
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
Cool.
I got rabbits and stuff too, and
Okay.
gardening. We do a little bit of gardening. But bees, Tim actually really helped me get into bees here. He's
Yeah?
been a good mentor to me.
Well, you done good.
So you guys you got through the winter time and is this your first inspection?
This
in
is
spring,
first.
pretty much. Or?
You know how I am. I'm trying to stick my hands in my pocket. Oh, but you got it going on.
Maybe some brood. No, that's still food.
You're gonna make mistakes. We all do. But the thing is, you don't give up on it. I got a yard that I think I might have some queen cells in. I'm gonna go look.
Yeah.
And if I can cut some queen cells, me and you gonna get together the next couple of days and split that hive over there.
Sounds good to me.
And we'll use that one for splits, and You can build this one up if you want to for honey, or you can split it, whatever you want to do with it, dude. They're yours to do. I'd clean that bird come off the bottom so you don't smash no more than you got to.
Well, I will say one of the most important things I think of anyone doing well is having a good mentor that'll take the time, come out and visit with you.
If we don't share this stuff,
we gotta pass the torch.
You gotta
be
pass
that
the
lighthouse,
torch.
don't we?
You gotta pass the torch. You gotta be at lighthouse. You gotta, you know.
Well, Matt, thanks for having us in your bee yard to show us what you're doing there.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate the advice and the expertise.
Sure.
It's always good to see Tim.
Yep.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Always good to see.
It's always
you
good to be
too,
seen, right, Tim?
Right.
It's better to be seen than viewed, isn't it? So, Tim, we're here at one of your yards here. When was the last time you were in the bees?
The 20th. March the 20th. What's today's date?
The day after yesterday.
No, tomorrow's that. Ain't it?
Isn't today the day after yesterday?
Rock, paper, scissors. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
So when we pull it up here, you can see it's got a lot of activity on the front of this hive.
A lot of activity.
But I almost see a big cloud here, like you're almost expecting a flight coming home. What are you thinking you're going to find in this box here?
I have no idea unless I missed something the other day when I was here, brother, just to be absolutely honest. I must have missed a little something. Pardon the mess, but you know how bee yards are. Look at the colors in that. There's some reds. Man, that's beautiful. There's healing in this. That smell. This right here is why I told you. I remembered what a healthy beehive smelled like, and that was enough to give me the gumption to get up and lose the weight, you know. It wasn't easy. Been about it'll be 11 years this year that I've been working on this, trying to lose it, just to get back where I could, you know, like I told you earlier, beekeeping saved my life. There are no coincidences in the universe. I don't believe that no more than the man in the moon. Sometimes the struggles we go through in life are boot camp to prepare us for the really bad stuff ahead in life. You ever thought about that one?
That's the truth.
Perhaps when I was that big, I had to go through boot camp. It's been a journey. I mean, a lot of mistakes along the way, but Lord keeps blessing me. He gives me strength to get up. Realize ain't nobody coming to save you. You gotta save yourself. Nobody's coming to help you. You gotta help yourself. You know what the Lord does? He provides the birds in the air the food they need, but He don't throw a handful of worms in the nest. You know, they gotta get up and go look for it. Dude, I'm telling you, the smell of a healthy beehive saved my life. I gotta do it. Tune in next week to find out how beekeeping saved my life.
Hey, can you help us out? Hit like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and be sure to check these great videos out too.